Have you ever wondered why the Soviet Union collapsed? While many attribute the downfall to economic issues and political unrest, there are actually some surprising reasons that you may not have known. One major factor was the failed invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. This costly and unpopular war drained the Soviet economy and eroded public support for the government. Another key reason was the rise of nationalism within the Soviet republics. As different regions sought more autonomy and independence, the unity of the Soviet Union began to crumble. Additionally, the policies of Mikhail Gorbachev, such as glasnost and perestroika, while intended to reform the system, ultimately weakened the central government's control and led to further disintegration. Ultimately, a combination of military failures, internal dissent, and misguided reforms led to the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. So, who actually won the Cold War? Many believe that the United States emerged victorious, with the collapse of the Soviet Union seen as a clear sign of American superiority. But others argue that it was the Soviet Union that won, as they achieved their goal of spreading communist ideology to several countries around the world. Some even argue that no one truly won the Cold War, as both superpowers suffered significant economic and social costs during the conflict. Ultimately, the answer may not be as clear-cut as we think. The repercussions of the Cold War are still felt today, shaping international relations and politics around the globe. What do you think? Who do you believe actually won the Cold War? Let us know in the comments below. After the death of Joseph Stalin in 1953, the Soviet Union went through a period of leadership changes and power struggles. Nikita Khrushchev, Leonid Brezhnev, and Mikhail Gorbachev all played key roles in shaping the country's trajectory during this time. Gorbachev's policies of glasnost and perestroika ultimately paved the way for the end of the Soviet Union. And finally, who was the last leader of the USSR? That title belongs to Mikhail Gorbachev, who served as General Secretary of the Communist Party from 1985 until the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991. Gorbachev's leadership marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in Russian history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on history and politics.